Hello everyone, my name is Valeria Frunze and I'm running an estate agency boutique specializing in property investment, property development and portfolio management. I will talk about property investment opportunities in Athens, Greece, and I will talk about particular areas that have interest and offer high return on your investments. So today I will talk about the Green Metro Line, or they call it as well Metro Line 1. It's a train line that connects the port, Piraeus, with Kifisia. Kifisia is the north side of Athens, and it passes through the center, and it has a very interesting journey and dynamics. So this Green Metro Line is some sort of a gem for the residential investors, and I will explain you why in a minute. So the Piraeus port is a port where all the international ships and ships that goes to the islands. Piraeus as a region is partially residential but mostly commercial, so it has lots of buildings and store warehouses and things like that, so it's not a very pleasant region to live in. Of course, during the years it's been developed and is getting much better, and I believe that in 2023 2024 it will rocket sky on price and residential developments, due to the fact that there were changes on the golden visa system, and Piraeus is the only region in Athens that the golden visa investment stays for 250,000 euros instead of 400,000 as is being changed for the rest of Athens. So Piraeus as a region, commercial, partly residential, not many people would like to live there, so all the people that they get to Athens via the port, they would like to take the train and go to the center or a little bit further. So I will start describing the regions that goes up from the port towards the center. They're most of them commercial, and then several residential. But on the commercial train stops, let's say, they have lots of corporates and warehouses where people travel on a daily basis in order to get to work. So we have the port, which is a major, exchange with transits and stuff like that. And then next region we have Moscato and Califea, which has the base of Teleperformance corporate. So for those who don't know, Teleperformance, it's a corporate that is outsourcing professionals to do call for the call centers for big corporates like Google, Facebook, Apple, Western Union, and like hundreds of corporates that is being outsourced as call centers by Teleperformance. So this Teleperformance corporate itself, every 3 months it brings 9,000 new employees from all over the world, and these new employees, they need housing. So Moscato as a region and down towards Piraeus, they're not famously public for residential apartments or anything that will have to offer a young professional a good life standards. So we're going higher to Califea, which is a very residential area, Greek populated, Greek and Russian populated. So it's a very mixed between Greek, Russian, Albanian citizens. And because it's a very nice area, it doesn't offer much like rental opportunities, so it's overcrowded. There is more demand than rent available, and as a result to that, the prices on rental went up. So it has apartments available, but they're not budget apartments, and some of these professionals, they just came out of school or university and they would like to be on a budget housing, and sometimes Califea could not offer these prices for them. And then after Califea we have, I will have it here, so we have Petralon, Athesio, and Monastiraki. These free stops, you get access to the historic center, and normally historic center is overcrowded with Airbnbs and apartments that are double the price than long-term rental prices. So it's a case like dead case or a mission impossible to find a nice apartment for a good price for this young professional from teleperformance. So they will have to go further towards north. And after Monastiraki we have the Omonia, which is 90% offices and shops, so, and 10% residential. And even so, Omonia is considered as still an underdeveloped region for residential purposes, and it doesn't have much to offer for a young professional to stay and enjoy their stay in Greece. So after Omonia, we have several areas that are under the development, and there is lots of investment opportunities. They are residential. It has a mixed cultural environment, so it has lots of different community backgrounds, and you can find different shops that supply the communities there. It's not like a nice posh region, but it offers budget accommodation. And actually Victoria, Attiki, and Agios Nikolaos, Agios Eleftherios is the free stops that can offer budget accommodation to young professionals that want to live in the center and enjoy the vibes of the center, but also not pay an exaggerated price on rent. So these particular areas, Victoria, Attiki, Agios Nikolaos, are areas that still have a lot of investment opportunities for budget accommodation, and it's going up in price every year, and it gives a lot of comfort and very good communication links between the port and the center. So these three regions are the new gem of property investment, and I highly recommend for everyone who has 50 to 100,000 in their bank account to look into these particular areas, because they will never miss out on a rent, and they will never miss out on a good investment opportunity. After Agios Nikolaos, we have Patisia, Anopatisia, and so on. So from Patisia and up, the areas, it goes higher in price. It's a little bit further than the center, but they're also considered residential areas. They have their own independent hubs. So for example, Kato Patisia has lots of coffees and shops and restaurants around the metro. It's 10 minutes by the underground to Acropolis, and it's still considered a very nice, very safe place to rent, and it's as well considered in the class of budget accommodation. Now, if you go further, Agios Ionia, Iraklio, it goes up in price because it's mostly houses and residential buildings for Greek families that left the centers in 80s and built a small townhouse or a villa or a bigger apartment in that particular areas. They have a lot of the areas are very vibrant. It has their own independent parks and restaurants and stuff, but it's far away from the center, so it's more towards the north. It's closer to Kifisia, and Kifisia is considered a luxury, posh region in Athens, and I don't think will satisfy the budget for the young professional. As well, is very far away from their offices, so it doesn't make sense to travel 1 hour from one end to the other to get to work. So I will still stick with these regions: Victoria, Attiki, Aigio Eleftherios, Katopatissia, Anopatissia. These are the regions that they are located on the green line that connects the center with the port, with the teleperformance offices and other corporates that are based in Califea or Piraeus. So good luck with your house hunting, and let me know if you need more information. Send a text underneath the video and I will happily answer with all the information I know.